We're going to cover all the closing costs, and there's no commissions that you have to pay. So this would be a net number to you.
Okay.
Now, the offer, which
actually came in a little bit higher than I was anticipating.
they're willing to buy it as is for... What's going on, y'all? So I'm about to do an hour of straight dialing. Now, this is going to be sponsored by Run It Remote. I'm going to be calling from the new version, the 2.0 version. It used to be a 13-page script. Now we're calling from the 15-page script that absolutely changed the game. So dial in, and for the next hour, I'm just going to beat the shit out of some Run It Remote leads. And the goal is to get a deal by the end of the 60 minutes. Let's make it happen, y'all.
Hello.
Hey, Sharon, this is Eric with Prime Partner Home Buyers. How are you today?
Okay.
Good. Glad to hear that. I was just following up with you, Sharon. You had spoken with a referral company earlier today, and they said that you were potentially interested in selling or hearing an offer on Rose Lane.
In about 6 months, yes.
Yeah, that's what they said. They said, I believe, within 6 months you were looking to potentially sell.
Uh-huh.
Cool. Awesome. Well, my name's Eric. I'm one of the acquisition managers. I just wanted to follow up with you, introduce myself, and see whether or not the property qualifies to get an offer through us.
Okay.
Cool. Did I catch you at a good time?
Well, it's kind of late in the evening, but...
I know. I like calling a little later, Sharon. That's usually when people are home and aren't busy. So hopefully I didn't interrupt you watching any shows.
No, you just interrupted dinner.
Oh, dinner? Well, I'm hungry too. What are you eating for dinner?
Just hash browns and tea.
Hash browns and tea? I love hash browns.
Yes.
Yeah, tea. I'm not a big tea person, but my wife is. So typically what we do, Sharon, when we buy homes, we're looking for homes for one of two reasons. It's either just to buy and fix them up and make them look pretty and put another family in them, or we buy them and keep them for our rental portfolio. So what I'd like...
This was completely gutted in 2015.
Oh,
and
really?
Everything's been replaced, yes.
Awesome.
New
So
water lines, new HVAC lines, new furnace.
that's awesome. So you already did a bunch of work to it.
Yes, yes.
Heck yeah. Why after doing all that work, where are you moving to?
I don't know yet. I'm just thinking about it. As
Oh.
I get older, I'm going to need something that doesn't have any things like steps that
Yeah.
interfere with me moving around. So
Yeah, that's where my mother and father, same thing. They retired, empty nesters. They had what was it? They had it was the house I grew up in. So it was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, big yard, downstairs. And my mother, she was like, there's no way I'm cleaning this house. My father didn't want to maintain the yard anymore. And they literally, God, they moved into, I think, a 1-bedroom condo where they don't have to do anything.
yeah,
Yeah. Are you staying in Indianapolis?
I hope to. South Side.
Really? That's good. Awesome.
Tired of the North Side, so.
Yeah. You don't want to go somewhere nice without winters?
Well, I thought about that, but I don't drive, so.
Oh, okay. Well, this is I want to give you my contact information. I'm sure you get quite a few calls about selling your house. Do you get a lot of these phone calls?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So what I want to do, because I doubt many of them even have the common courtesy of giving you their information, is I want to give you all my contact information. Can you grab a pen and paper real quick?
No, I don't move that quick, but.
Oh, okay. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm just getting older, like I said, so.
Got it. Okay. Is this a cell phone?
Yes, it is.
All right. This is what I'm going to do while I have you on. I'm going to text you real quick my contact information. So
Okay.
what it's going to say in there is Prime Partner Home Buyers. It'll have my name, Eric Cline. It's going to have my office number on there, and then our link to our website. So let me ask you a question. You're just talking a little bit about the exterior of the home. Is this is there a lot of renters in this little pocket that you live in, or is it more owner occupied?
They're mostly owner occupied. The only rental I know of is the one directly behind me.
Oh, okay. So the people behind you are renters.
Yeah, and that's because I have to fight with them all the time about how they keep their yard.
Oh boy. What, overgrown and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dispute on property lines. I mean, it's pretty easy if you know properties, but this guy seems to not want to maintain what's between our two fences.
Oh boy. I'm just submitting all of this to my underwriters, and essentially what they're going to do is they're going to run a CMA report, which is a comparable market analysis. And they look at anywhere between a quarter mile to a half mile from the property. It's going to give them everything they need to know: what's sold, what's listed, if it's a good rental area. Because we look at every property through a couple different lenses to try to really get you the most money for it. And what they will do by the end of this phone call is, once I submit everything, I'll go back and talk to them, and they'll tell me one of two things. They'll either say, yes, this is a property that we're willing to purchase. Here's what we'll pay for it. Or for whatever reason it doesn't qualify, I'll tell you why. But the cool thing about working with us is we can kind of work together on the timeline. We don't have to rush anything. We do buy if you're going to downsize, another cool thing is we buy the homes as is. So like, I think one of the, major benefits for you would be, in the event you do downsize and there's stuff that you don't want to bring with you, no sentimental value, you don't want to junk it, you're just like, you know what, I don't want to deal with it. You can literally leave it right there and just kind of take what you want, leave what you will, and we'll take care of it from there. Okay? So it's just some of that moving stressful. So we want to try and make it as stress-free as we can for you. Yeah. Have you kind of started looking on like Zillow or anything like that of where you're possibly wanting to head to?
Like I said, I just want to stay on the south side, and I want to go down to like something that's one level, easy to maneuver in, so easy to take care of.
Yeah. When you say you don't drive, are you just at the point where you don't want to drive, or did something happen?
I just don't want to drive.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. Sometimes not worried about my driving. It's all the crazy people out there.
Exactly.
We live in a crazy world, Shannon.
It's Sharon.
Or Sharon, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. Okay. I think so. You said the deck, the garage doors. Anything else on the outside, or is everything pretty good?
Well, I'm sure the driveway could be repaved, but I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. Now, when you added the bedroom and the bathroom, were those permitted?
Yes.
You did? Okay, so let me just put yes, they were permitted.
Yes.
Were you living in the house when you were doing all this?
Yes.
Oh, wow. So you were living, my wife and I are actually rehabbing our personal residence as we speak. And we thought we could handle living in it until it just became too much for us.
Yeah, the bathrooms were what's hardest when you're doing it, because you need a bathroom.
Yeah, you gotta have a bathroom. Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting ready to chat about the interior. Now, so before we go inside, Sharon, And this is where I'll get in a little bit more detail of what you did, some of the finishes, stuff like that. But do you have a number in mind that you were looking for the property?
I know what my sons were looking for.
Okay. What is it?
They said don't ever sell it for under $275.
Okay. That's what your sons were saying?
Yes.
Awesome. Do you know where they got that number from?
Well, they both have bought houses within the last couple of years, so.
Okay. Got it. Do they live in Indianapolis?
One does. Like I said, the other lives in Tennessee.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to note that. I'm going to let my underwriters know. Obviously, the data will kind of tell us everything. And then we'll see what they come back with as far as the number, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The house was built in 1955. Yeah.
55 or 56.
Yeah, 1955. And then, so you bought it from your father in 2015, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when we walk inside, I'm assuming the interior, and correct me if I'm wrong, is probably 2015, right? What was hot back then?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So if we walk through the front door, kind of walk me through the house.
Well, if you come in the front door, you're going to see gray and white walls and ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wood floor, darker wood. And then new tile in the kitchen and dining room and bathrooms.
New tile in kitchen and bathrooms?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Real quick. And then, so what do you have in the bedrooms? Carpet?
No, they're wood floors.
Oh, wood floor. And is it original wood, or did you redo the floors in there?
New wood floors.
New wood floors. Love it. If you don't mind me asking, how young are you, Sharon?
I'm sorry, what?
How young are you?
How young? I'm in my 60s.
Good. Okay. You're the same age as my mother. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's seems like the age you start, getting rid of unloading some of the stuff.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I mean? You not married?
My husband died back in 2012.
Oh, how old?
He was 65, cancer.
Ah. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I miss him, but
I'm sure. Took that dang cancer took my mother and father-in-law out.
yeah, it's tough. It's a rough illness.
Liver cancer. It got both of them. It was crazy. I've never seen it from start to finish. And when I saw my mother and father-in-law, it took them out. Like just the progression of it all, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
My
literally.
husband had a rare cancer.
What?
So we didn't know what to expect.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Huh. What was his?
It's called neuroendocrine.
Wow. Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it was rare.
Yeah.
But it was primarily in his colon and his lungs.
Really?
Yeah.
Was he a healthy guy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's my.
He was a Boy Scout leader that hiked every high venture Boy Scout place in the U.S., so.
Yeah.
Did a lot of canoeing and.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So he didn't live in this house with you?
No. No.
Got it. Well, I'm sure if he was looking down or was able to talk to you right now, Sharon, he'd probably be egging you on to just kind of simplify everything, huh?
Yeah. That's kind of what my boys are doing.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It might be, why not go into the winter and cozy up in a nice little place? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me do this. I'm gonna I think I have everything. I mean, I've asked a ton of questions. I'm gonna put you on a quick hold, and I'm gonna go and speak with my underwriters. I typically ask, like, listen, if you had $20,000 right now that you were going to spend on the property, what would you spend it on? But I mean, it's
Finish that master bath.
the master bath.
Yeah, remember I told you I need to put a door on the shower?
Yep.
Then that back patio, or back porch, whatever you want to call it.
I thought you just said you redid the back patio, though.
The deck.
Oh, you redid the deck, so the back patio you would redo. Awesome. Is there anything I haven't asked you that you want to that you would want to know, good or bad?
No, not really. Nothing I can think of.
Awesome. Well, thanks for giving me all the info. I know it was a lot of questions, Sharon, so I do appreciate that. But it's going to help me help you. Quick question. Our average close is typically about 45 business days or less.
Okay.
If the property gets approved for an offer, and again, take the 6 months out of it. If we could make it happen sooner, even if we had to help in any way that we could, what would be an ideal close for you?
I wouldn't want to move in winter.
What if we could make it happen before winter?
Well, if it's still warm outside, that would be okay.
Listen, I ain't moving in the middle of winter. I wouldn't expect you to move in the middle of winter. What do we have right now? July, September. Yeah, I mean,
August.
there's plenty. Do you got a lot of stuff in the house?
Well, I would like for someone to come in and probably get rid of a lot of it, like the couches and things like that.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I used to have everything in a storage area, but my sons emptied it and put most of those contents in that bedroom that's in the new bedroom.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
It's all tubs and boxes, but...
Well, we anything that we can do to come in there and lighten your load, trust me, we're here to help you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, for sure. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you on a quick hold. I'm just going to run back to my underwriters real quick. They've been looking at your property for probably the last 15 minutes.
Okay.
They're either going to say, yep, sounds good, here's what we're willing to pay, or no. For whatever reason, it doesn't meet our buy box. So I'm not going to hang up. I am putting you on a quick hold. So bear with me just one moment, and I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
Thanks, Sharon. Hang tight. All right.
Well, thank you, Eric. I appreciate it.
Boom. All right, so she's obviously done everything to this house. When you can get somebody to say your name, you've got their attention.
Now, most of the windows have been replaced.
She's still talking.
Not all at the same time, but they've almost all been replaced since I moved in 2015.
Yeah, she thinks I'm still on the
14,
phone.
I think. Sweet
lady. I don't think it's worth $275,000. Like, I'm looking at the neighborhood. She ain't gonna like my offer either. Boy, Sharon's a sweet lady that might not be so sweet when I make my offer. All these houses, nothing sold for what she's saying her sons said to sell the house for. I'm actually gonna come in and offer, because I think her house might be worth around that 275. Pending, that went pending quick. 200 grand, 3-1, 1,000 square feet. That's a flip. Someone bought it for 138,000. Turn around in 4 months, put it back on the market. It went pending in literally 13 days. So that's a flip right there. Shit's going quick in these neighborhoods. That's active. Hey, Sharon.
Yes.
Awesome. So, sorry about that hold. I don't have good news or bad news. My underwriters actually have just a couple more questions for you, and my apologies for not asking.
Okay.
So, they wanted to know the hot water heater. Did you replace that?
Yeah, that was replaced back when the AC was replaced outside, and I don't remember what year that was, except for it was like 2012, 2010, something like that.
So the AC was done in 20. So the outside AC or the inside HVAC? What?
Well, the unit's outside, but it does the whole house.
Got it. Okay. And that was done in 2010?
2010 or 2012.
Okay. While we're on the
11.
while we're on the outside, I can't believe I missed the roof. What about the roof?
As I said, that was replaced before I moved in. So that was like 2008, 2009, somewhere in there.
The windows. What about the windows?
Like I said, they've all been replaced.
They have?
Yes.
Do we know what year, and was it all done at once?
Well, when I moved in, I redid the big picture window in the front and the windows to the side, and then the master bedroom windows were all replaced. The bathroom windows were all replaced with the stuff that you have to have, that doesn't break or whatever.
When you move out, I'm assuming all the appliances are staying?
Yes.
Are they all stainless steel?
Yes.
Sharon, don't play. I like your style, Sharon. And that was what, all 2015 they are?
Right, in that area, yes.
Okay.
Same time as the cabinets and all that were done.
Let me ask you this. If we can, my underwriters, they're actually waving at me right now, my head underwriter. If I can get this darn property approved, Sharon, and I can get them to a number that makes sense for you and for them. Are you at the point where, obviously you made your mind up, you're moving, but if we can get you close to your number, are you ready to make a decision now?
Yeah, that's actually the numbers my son said I should not go less than, so.
Okay, cool. Awesome. They were asking me, and I don't know. You know this neighborhood really well.
Yes.
They were asking me about this house here. Let me see which one they were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
They have it written down on my desk. Just give me 1 second. Are you familiar with East Hickory Lane?
A little bit, yes.
Yeah. 345 East Hickory Lane. It's actually a property that just recently sold, very comparable to yours. It's a 1966. I know yours is a 1955, even though this is a little bit older than yours or newer than yours. It doesn't make that big of a difference. But are you familiar with the one that sold over there on East Hickory? The address is 345.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Is that the old Milto house?
I don't know all that, but it's recently sold though within the last 6 months for $215. Yeah, two car attached garage. They were just asking me. I said, listen, she knows this neighborhood really, really well. Just naming off who's renters, who's not, who's got crawl spaces, basements. I'm like, Sharon knows this neighborhood. So I was just wondering. Because I was telling them, listen, her boys were kind of throwing a number out there, and they were a little thrown off by the 270 just because they haven't seen anything in the neighborhood that's sold for that. Yeah, so I'm not the one back there crunching the numbers or pulling the data. So I leave that up to them. They're the pencil pushers and the number crunchers. But yeah, they just wanted me to ask about Hickory Lane. But if you're not aware of that property, all good. I'm going to run back and talk to my head underwriter real quick, He's waving at me. Just bear with me one moment, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to put you on a quick hold. I'm not hanging up.
Okay.
Awesome. All we got to do is make offers all day long. That's all you got to do. Some are going to get accepted. Some ain't going to get accepted. Some you're going to negotiate. Some you're going to make an offer and they're going to say yes. Some you're going to make an offer and they're going to freaking hang up on you right away. But all you want to do is do all the work most people aren't willing to do before you make an offer and get them to like you, trust you, and want to do business with you. Because when you lowball somebody, I just anchored her lower than what her kids said. So that's why I pulled up that address and gave it to her, because she knew the neighborhood. And I'm like, hey, they asked me, do you know about Hickory Lane, the one that sold for $215? I just wanted to plant that number in her head. So I'm actually going to come in around 200 on this one. And the reason is, I know we could turn around and novate this one for about 260. So when you do the numbers on that, I mean, that would put almost $35,000, $40,000 in the deal. Hey, Sharon?
Yes.
Awesome. So the good news is, and I apologize about the wait, but they approved the property, which is good. So the hard work is over with. It's actually the first one that they've approved for me. God, I think all week. So I was back there kind of biting my fingernails.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what I want to do, and I know you said you don't get around that well, but do you by chance have that pen and paper yet?
No.
No? Okay. Boom. There we go. I'm going to text you one more number, and that is the virtual withdrawal number, Sharon. All right?
And what exactly does that mean?
Yep, I figured you'd ask. I was trying to beat you to the punch. So what the virtual withdrawal number is I'm one of 7 acquisition managers here at Prime Partner Home Buyers. So we're making offers on a ton of houses every single day. And when they accept a property, and me as the acquisition manager, they've authorized me to spend money. Essentially what they do is they take that money, move it into an account. That way nobody else can spend or make an offer with that cash.
Okay.
We don't have unlimited money. We can only buy so many houses. So they just need to make sure what's being accepted and what's being denied. Essentially, that money is waiting in an account for you to essentially close and move on to the next chapter of your life, okay?
Okay.
Now, the offer is going to be, so this is what I did. And if we got to maneuver the numbers a little bit on closing time frame, that's fine. But what I did is I asked them for a 90 business day close.
Okay.
90 business days is essentially like almost 4.5 months.
Okay.
So we should be able to do it. And if we can do it sooner than that, trust me, we will. We'll work with you as much as we possibly can. So it's a 90 business day close. They are going to do the property as is. I told them about, the minor things that need to be touched up. You possibly wanting to leave some things behind. They said, whatever we got to do for Sharon, we got her back. We're going to cover all the closing costs, and there's no commissions that you have to pay. So this would be a net number to you. All right?
Okay.
Now, the offer, which actually came in a little bit higher than I was anticipating, they're willing to buy it as is for $195,350.
Okay.
And that's a net number to you at closing.
Okay.
So what I will do is I can have my underwriters prepare a simple, it's written in 3rd grade English. It's super easy to understand. I can have them prepare a written offer. It's 2.5 pages. What's your email, Sharon?
It's all lowercase at gmail.com.
I'll review it all with you. It's literally, when I say third grade English, it's third grade English. And some of y'all get scared because she wanted over almost $100,000 from what I said. And I did not cherry pick some lead. I literally opened our CRM and clicked a button. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get them all. I'm going to have them type it up real quick. I'll circle back with you. I'll review it with you. We'll sign off on it, and you can go to bed knowing at least we're going to slowly move towards the next chapter of your life, okay?
Okay.
I appreciate you so much, Sharon. It was an absolute pleasure speaking with you. You literally made my day. All righty, Sharon. We'll eat them tater tots real quick. Throw them in the microwave and nuke them real quick, and then get some food in your tummy, and I'll circle back here in a minute. All right.
Sounds good.
All right, Sharon. Bye-bye. Ciao for now. Make sure you save me a side plate.
There you go.
All
Thank you.
right, Sharon. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bam.
Ladies and gentlemen, the GOAT. There it is.
Hey, I'm just saying, dog. Hey, what's going on? I want to congratulate you for making it to the end. What does that mean? You're in the 1% club. No one else stuck around. You did. What I want you to do is subscribe. More importantly, comment below. That way I know exactly who you are and we can get to know one another. Every single week, by you turning your notifications on, you're not gonna miss the sales training that's gonna keep you in this 1% club. Comment below, subscribe. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Let's continue to refuse to lose.